bread, please?
Huh?
Thanks. Overnight for hot coffee with my bread. Oh, I know. Let's make a cafe. But before I get ahead of myself, I need the appropriate outfit. Okay, so in this build, I actually planned on how I want this cafe to be like. A very small and simple cafe beside the bakery because if I make it too big, I would be late for some sort of meeting the guardians have planned and I don't want them to scold me for my tardiness. I had a bit of a hard time doing the front pats, but I kind of fixed it at the end. I also added some vegetation because we gotta breathe some oxygen. Also, it was a bit silly when I used to call vegetation nature, but I guess that's kinda correct. Oh, I completely forgot that this cafe would be called Moonlight Cafe because I really, really like this one person. She's a moon guardian and she's so freaking awesome. And she likes coffee, so isn't that great? I then connected the main paths to the front path of the cafe and changed the style a bit. There is now this stream beside it, but I still added some flowers to it. I also added a small tree between the shops to reduce empty space in my small town. To make the cafe outside a bit more whimsical, I added some frog lights and a glowstone essence lamp on the ground. Now I can see a bit more in the dark while having a cup of joe in the middle of the night. I also said this about the glowstone essence lamp. Let's add some glowstone essence to show that, hey, we got some stars in a jar. Would you like to buy them? It's only for 9.99. I was very indeed procrastinating in creating the cafe, so I already added the chairs and tables outside. I planned on putting some umbrellas on those chairs, but I didn't really like it in the end, so just ignore those ropes on the table. Wow, that was a lot. But I'm not actually building the cafe itself. Some of the blocks I used at the start quite changed in the end, but the only blocks I didn't change was the log strips. Their colors just look great. I keep using the strip log pattern floor in a lot of my builds, and I'm beginning to think that I should find other ways to create floor designs. While I was building, I suddenly got spooked by a wandering trader. And I moved the llamas to another place, and the wandering trader, they just disappeared. Haha, totally disappeared. I added some hanging pots to the cafe for extra vegetation, and because I like how bushy the flowers look. I also added some bamboo lamps so our customers could see in the dark, but later in the video, I changed it because the cafe wasn't giving me moon vibes if that's what I mean. It still doesn't at the end, but I tried. I added more chairs and tables in the cafe because I don't think 2 tables would be enough. I added some vines but then immediately removed them because they didn't really look good in the cafe. Instead, I added an awning. This is the part where I wanted the umbrellas to be removed because it made the cafe quite clamped. I could have used carpet, but I didn't really feel like doing so. I then added the walls of the cafe. I also changed the floor design a bit for the kitchen, then decorated it after. Then I added the roof. Lastly, I added the small finishing touches and changed some bits of the cafe. And we're done! Let's do the showcase of the place now. I also got to get ready as well for the Guardians meeting. I can't really wear this barista outfit at the meeting. I don't really want to get scolded. So I won't be talking anymore. Bye bye! Enjoy the scenes!